Were you invited to the celebration last night? It was a celebration of rainbows and cucumbers on TNT as Unrivaled said goodbye to the dozens of fans in attendance and the hundreds watching on television. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to miss layups! For those that don't know, and judging by their abysmal ratings throughout the season, I think it's safe to assume that no one knew. The Unrivaled Championship game was last night. It was a high-scoring, fiercely contested pretend basketball game. Those of us who did not watch, I think we might have missed out on history last night as the Roses managed to set a scoring record in pretend basketball by eclipsing 60 points. These athletes are amazing! Woohoo! Yes, yes, yes! The ladies were celebrating last night as they completed their inaugural season. They were smiling as they looked at their bank account, and for the first time ever, they saw a comma on their balance sheet. Normally, pretend basketball players, they see a minus sign. They don't receive a bank statement every month. They receive an invoice from the bank. TNT. They were celebrating last night as this miserable season finally came to an end. As of right now, TNT is promising to bring Unrivaled back next season. No one can figure out why. TNT would be better off showing reruns of Family Matters from the 1990s. Urkel might have been a nerd, but at least he knew how to play basketball. TNT has promised to keep this sinking Titanic afloat through next season. If that's true, I think it's going to be the final season for Unrivaled, and that's if TNT actually brings it back. Make sure to like and subscribe. You can follow me on Twitter at KC_BTL84. If you happen to stumble upon this video, be sure to check out my main channel, Behind the Line. Link to the main channel's in the description below. It is no secret that Unrivaled was an unrivaled disaster for TNT. Games throughout the regular season averaged 215,000 viewers. Over the past couple of months, I kept seeing the mainstream media make excuses for this secondary dump. It's just the first week. Ratings are always lower during the first week. Once these ladies get heated up, these ratings will be huge! How long have these people been watching and analyzing television? That's not how ratings usually work. In most cases, ratings are unattainably high the first week, and they get lower as the season goes on until they settle in on their average, which is exactly what happened with Unrivaled. First week of the season, they drew almost nothing. Every other week, they drew nothing. Obviously, TNT is hoping that Caitlin Clark will agree to play next season. The Great White Hope is their only hope for survival. But KC, what if they get someone like Juju Watkins? What about Paige Buckner? What about them? Women's college basketball averaged around 300,000 viewers on ESPN this season. What the hell would these young ladies bring to Unrivaled besides additional expenses? You see, Unrivaled has two problems that could prevent their survival. One of these problems was self-imposed. Number one, these players are making way too much money. Southern Charm is one of the most popular shows on Bravo. Cast on Southern Charm makes around $250,000 a year, which is close to what players with Unrivaled are making. Difference is, Southern Charm is tripling their audience. Plus, it's a reality show. It's a hell of a lot cheaper to produce. Problem number two, they don't have the financial backing of the NBA. But KC, they had the support of TNT. Yeah. Yeah, huge difference. The NBA is like the loving parent to the WNBA. No matter how much they fail, no matter how much they embarrass them, their parents are always going to be there for them. Unrivaled doesn't have that luxury. The NBA has no expectation for the WNBA to make money. Hell, they've been trying to monetize this turd for the past 30 years. But TNT has expectations for Unrivaled. TNT isn't going to keep dumping millions and millions of dollars into this league without seeing a return on their investment. I told you this when the league started. This is not sustainable. Why in the hell are you handing out six-figure salaries to players who have proven over and over and over they can't draw flies to a fresh turd? This is why TNT was willing to break the bank for Caitlin Clark. They knew going in, the league could not survive without her, which has me wondering if we are going to see Caitlin Clark treated differently this year by WNBA players. For those participating in Unrivaled, the WNBA has now become their part-time job. Unrivaled is where the real money is made. In order to keep that free money flowing in, they have got to get Caitlin Clark on board. Kinda hard to do that if you keep treating her like shit. We'll see what happens. But I would not be surprised to see Caitlin Clark treated differently this season. Question is, how will it affect the WNBA? The pretend basketball was not the draw last season in the WNBA. The constant drama surrounding Caitlin Clark brought the mainstream interest. If everyone is friends, if everyone is besties, will the WNBA be able to maintain their audience, their momentum? You tell me. Also, at its current pace, is Unrivaled sustainable? Can TNT keep investing in this league that barely averages 200,000 viewers? Let me know. Sound off in the comments below. I'll see you guys on the main channel.